I feel like this is a necessary video for me to make. I watch a lot of Rattle, and a lot of times Rattle is covering stuff as far as scammers and thieves, and a lot of times he's, referencing or reacting to videos from PokeStreetz, and I'm simply saying I don't want to be on either, but I could see me ending up on either. I could see someone trying to record me because they're mad because they can't get any cards and they talking shit to me, and now there's a back and forth and stuff like that. I don't I'm gonna speak my mind. I've always been outspoken. I'm not gonna just let anyone say whatever to me. At the same time, I'm not gonna make threats or get physical, with anyone unless I'm touched, because that is assault. Um, so there's a lot of people who cover videos saying this dude is scalping and look, he's taking all these cards and this and that, and then Rattle, he'll end up covering that stuff from PokeStreetz. He covers a lot of stuff from PokeStreetz. I could see someone trying to record me. There has been times where I've taken a lot of product, being the first one, and I don't care. And people call me, oh, he took them all and he must be scalping and this and that. Hey, if that's what you think, I really don't give a fuck. That has nothing to do with me. And then for Rattle to cover it, I agree with Rattle. Like, his mindset, his ideology, for the most part of, Pokemon cards, I agree with the majority of what he says. So this is not to talk shit about Rattle or videos posted on PokeStreetz. I'm just simply saying I could see someone trying to post me on there. Because like I said, there's been times where I've bought a lot of product, and it's just for me. I'm not a scalper. I hate scalpers. I hate that people buy from scalpers. I hate everything about it. I collect Pokemon cards. There's scalpers in that space. I collect Funko Pops, as you can probably see in the background. There's scalpers in that space. And I've been collecting sneakers for an even longer time. And there's scalpers in that space. So everything that I collect, there's scalpers. And I hate scalpers. I buy stuff. I've never sold anything to anyone. Well, there was one thing that I sold. And that's a crazy story. I sold I think it was an EPT. A EBT. It was Hidden Fates, yeah. It was somebody who was at my, no, it was a 10, not an ETB. It was somebody at my local card shop. He wasn't able to get any products, and he was just like, yo, just give me one. I sold him one for retail. It was like $20 or something. I went home, opened the rest, and I pulled the Charizard. I pulled the shiny Charizard. And I was like, damn. I could have easily gave this to him, and I would have been hurt. Him saying, hey, that 10 that you sold me, I pulled a Charizard out of that. That would have crushed me. That would have crushed me. But that was the only time I ever sold anything, and I'll never do it again, just because that's not what I do. I don't resell, and even when I did sell something, I gave it to him for the price that I bought it. But yeah, I don't fuck with resellers. I don't do it. I despise it. And people are always saying, it's just this person, they getting the money and this and that, they get into the money and hustling, and I don't want to hear that. That's I don't want to hear it. That's like me, like I always use this example. This like me buying up all the ketchup, going to Walmart, buying up all the ketchup, right? And then I'm waiting around outside or by where they sell the ketchup at, because this is what people do with Pokemon cards and Funko and sneakers, wait outside the Foot Locker. And I've been through this stuff. I have a crazy Foot Locker story as well, which is, I don't want to get into all of my stories, but damn, I won a raffle for some 11s my first year here in Virginia. So this was 2017. I didn't get the call. Well, I missed the call. They called me. I missed the call, and I was thinking like it was when I was in Georgia. If you missed the call, they give it to the next person. what I didn't know was I could still go up to the mall and claim the sneakers that I won the raffle for. And I go into the spot and ask if they had my size, and he was like, no, and we're waiting on some, like, the last person to come get their sneaker, and it's a 10.5, which is the size I needed, right? Crazy. It was my size. Because yeah, it was my size, and he was like, and this person, is first in line for them. And I was like, damn. So I go around the mall to all the other sneaker stores, and then I'm about to leave, and I see that guy who was waiting. First. And he was like, yo, you wanted the 10.5. And I was like, yeah. But, I'm not buying no resale sneakers. And then he was like, well, how much you looking to pay for them? I was like, well, I was looking to pay retail. Like, so he charged me like $40 more. And I was like, okay. He pulls the box out. Stapled to the box is a ticket with my name on it. My name. That was my shoe. It was my shoe that I just bought at a resold price. I was pissed. I was fuming. I remember going back into that store and telling them, like, yo, what the fuck y'all on in here? I just came in here and spoke to you about some sneakers. And he was like, and I was like, why did I just buy my shoe at a resold price? My shoe. And I came and asked y'all if y'all had any, and all you said was, well, we waiting on one more person. I feel like maybe you should have asked, like, are you so-and-so? You just was like, no, we're just waiting on somebody, and if he don't come, we giving it to him. And come to find out later, they was buddies. This is something that they do often. I had another dude in there getting mad at me who was like behind the register, but he didn't have on like any of the, was it Champs? I think it was Champs. He didn't have like any other clothing or anything like that. And I'm like, yo, like, who the fuck are you? I'm not even talking to you. Don't know who the fuck you are. I'm talking to this guy that I was talking to when I came in. And then that became a whole issue. Me and him was about to fight. I was really trying to get him to touch me just so I could beat his ass, because I was so pissed in general about the situation that just happened with me buying my own sneaker at a resold price. And then I got you over here, who I'm not even talking to, getting in my face. It didn't happen. He was scary. He was, oh, your girl holding, my girl, you lucky she holding me back. If you really wanted to get to me, that bitch would not have been able to hold you back. Simple as that. You don't want this. You don't. There's no way. I've had grown men trying to hold me back, like multiple, when I'm trying to do something, and even they were unsuccessful. You're not telling me this bitch is holding you back, and if she is, if she's able to, you most definitely gonna have a problem with me. So yeah, that's another resale story to just, drive home the point that I hate resellers. Now, to bring it back to the ketchup, because I know I got sidetracked and shit like that. So bring it back to the ketchup. It's like me buying up all the ketchup, right? Standing beside where they sell the ketchup, somebody come looking for the ketchup. Dang, they ain't got no more. But I'm right here. Hey, you want this bottle of ketchup? I got some for $10. They're like, the fucking ketchup is $1 or $2. Hey, well, I got it right here for 10 if you want it. And people, oh, that's not the same thing. It's the fucking same thing. It's the exact same thing. You're buying up something that you don't want just to resell it at a different price. And people say, oh, well, companies do that shit all the time, and it's supply and demand. And I'm not trying to hear all that shit, okay? Regardless of what you want to disguise it as, supply and demand, people hustling and this, I don't want to hear it, okay? You scalping. You reselling. It's as simple as that. People go to jail for that. like who scout tickets and sell them outside concerts and stuff like that. People go to jail for that. It's illegal. All right, no matter what you want to disguise it as, it's illegal. And even if it wasn't, I still wouldn't like it. Even if it was legal, I still wouldn't like it. I don't want to buy something that I want at your price just because you put that price on it. Sometimes I don't even like buying shit that's retail. But I have that decision to buy it or not. But then I got you buying something that I do want at a higher price. I have an issue with that. Now, to bring it back, to Rattle and PokeStreetz, because I know I've been ranting. PokeStreetz videos will have people, I guess they send them to PokeStreetz or whatever, and people record other people buying up product, sometimes buying a lot. This shit sucks. It really does, but I mean, it is what it is. And people will fuck with that person who's buying all that product. That could be me. Because like I said, there's been times where I've bought, 3, 4, 5 boxes or something because I had the opportunity to. And it's not to resell. That's just for me. Now, these people, yeah, for the most part, they probably are reselling. They probably are. But I know that's not the case with me. And that's probably not the case for 100% of the people that are doing it. I would say like 90, 95, yeah, they probably reselling. But that's not the case with, everybody. Because I know that's not the case with me. Now, I would hate, for somebody to record me buying 5 ETBs and you didn't get none and you mad. This shit's happened to me before. People bought up shit and it sucks. I hate them, but I'm not pulling my phone out and recording them and then talking shit to them and stuff like that, because that's just not me. I don't want any of y'all, Poke-tubers and Pokemon fans who are probably trying to resell it yourself, who got mad that somebody beat you to it. I would hate for y'all to put me on video for clicks and shit like that. I would hate that. And then I would hate, for somebody to record me and the situation turn bad, because I am pretty good at talking shit and antagonizing you to the point where you want to fight. All right? All I need you to do is touch me first. That's it. Now it's just self-defense. And I am going to beat some ass. So, there's that. I would hate to be on video and then be covered by Rattle, because y'all just assuming some shit about me. Yes, that is the case for most people. It is. Like I said, I'm in all these spaces and I see it. I've bought stuff up at Walmart. And then I've had Walmart employees, which I don't think is right, come and wait behind me, because we're waiting for the vendor to finish. Like, that was the first and only time I ever ran into a vendor. Like, being at Walmart and just so happened to see a vendor there. And I'm like, oh, shit, let me go get a cart. And I'm waiting. And now I got Walmart employees behind me. I don't think that's right. Buying shit. It's just like when they used to say Target Con with the people at Target and the Funko Pops. They would buy up all the, the chases and the exclusives and then put everything else out to us. They already took all the good shit. I don't think you should be able to buy a product if you work at the store. That's just my opinion. I don't think that shit right. You like on the clock. You got your Walmart vest and everything on, and the girl, saying, yeah, he just took, 5 boxes. I damn sure did. And you don't even look like you do this shit for real. You don't. Now, I also want to say, you can't judge a book by its cover, because she probably could be into that shit. I've been in spaces where you just never know who's into what. Like, I've been in a lot of Pokemon Go raids and stuff like that, community days, all that, and all type of people playing Go. No matter the race, the religion, the age, the gender. I've played Pokemon Go with every type of everybody. So you can't never judge. Even my parents, they play Pokemon Go. So I'm not saying she's most definitely a scalper and stuff like that. But You never know. Like I said, you never know, but most of the times I would say most of these people scalping. All right? Most of these people scalping. But yeah, I bought up 5 boxes, ETBs, and got some other shit. And I don't feel bad about it. I know I'm not a reseller. I know I'm not scalping. I've never sold nothing to nobody. I ain't got no shop. I ain't got nothing. I collect stuff. Like everything I've ever owned, I still have. I have fucking old systems, old handhelds, old just stuff. Like every phone I've had, I still have. I have the first iPhone, like 3G. I heard it was the second one because I heard there was a 2G. But I have the iPhone 3G, the 4, the 4S, the 5, the 6. And then I went to the Notes and I got my Galaxy Note 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. I got fucking 3 phones. I got this phone right here. I got the S25 right here. I have the Z Fold 3. And I have this is all right here. This is an iPhone 6s Plus. This is a Z Fold 3. This is a Z Fold 7. This is my S25 Ultra. Like I keep everything. I keep everything. So yeah, I'm gonna have some stuff. I buy a lot of cards when I'm able to. I open product because I like opening stuff. I play TCG online, so I need those code cards for those packs. I play TCG in person at Sage Mantis, so I play locally, like with the physical cards. I play online. I have my binder sets, and I like having sealed product just to have. Just to have. This stuff over time gains value. If I want to open it later or sell it, way after the fact, then I can do that because it's mine. But I'm not purposely buying stuff with the intention to sell it the very next minute for a profit. I like collecting stuff. If I want it sealed, then I want it sealed. It don't necessarily mean it's just to sell. I like having sealed stuff. I like opening some stuff, and I like having some stuff sealed. It's like the people with sneakers who have one to rock, one to stock, meaning they have a pair that they rock, they wear, and then they have the same pair to stock and to just have. I know people like that in the sneaker community. I don't do that, but I know people like that. And there are sneakers that I have, multiple pairs of because they released different years, and I've bought them this year, that year, and this year. So I have sneakers like that. I have Funko Pops. They're sealed, They're still in box. I don't open any of my Funko Pops. That don't mean I'm reselling them because I'm not opening them. Because people say, oh, well, why you keep them sealed then if you don't play? Because I want them sealed. Simple. That's how I want it. I have a Switch OLED. Brand new. Not opened. Just to have it. Just because I want it sealed. I have an OLED that I opened. I have another OLED that is still brand new, never touched in the box. Because that's what I want to do. Don't put me on PokeStreetz thinking you know what the fuck you talking about. And no disrespect to PokeStreetz or Rattle, okay, because I support what both of them are doing, calling out the people that they need to call out. But a lot of times, not a lot, sometimes I feel like you don't need to call those people out. Yeah, they buying up a lot of product. It sucks. But for you to go fucking with them, just leave them alone. You don't have to antagonize them and shove and do all this crazy stuff. All right? I'm not one of those people. I know Rattle hates the word community. I'm not part of that community either. That's not me. And one of the things I do disagree with Rattle, he's saying, everything's gonna calm down. You've been saying that you've made a lot of videos covering this stuff. It hasn't calmed down. I don't think it's gonna calm down anytime soon. Just because this is just where it's at now with Pokemon. We had Logan Paul, scamming, and then the whole Charizard card with him on the chain, the whole base set booster box, and that craze. Logan Paul jumped in and out just because it was something he wanted to do for the moment. We know those Paul brothers are all over the place for the attention, and Pokemon went crazy, somewhat because of that. But this is where we at. You keep saying, it's gonna die down, and you've been saying that for a while, and it hasn't. This is just where we at. This is that thing now. People trying to chase the money cards and scalp, and then you got people who are buying the stuff. So the scalpers are always going to exist, because if people just stop buying the fucking scalped prices, the scalpers will be like, damn, I spent a lot of money on this. I don't even want this. And nobody's buying it. I just missed out. That's what we have to do. That is something that Rattle stresses that I agree with. Stop buying from the fucking scalpers. You stop buying from the scalpers, they won't buy the shit no more. Then we can get the shit that we want. The people who actually want to be in this space, we can get the stuff that we want. But y'all keep doing the scalp shit. Alright? And also, PSA and grading cards, Rattle covers that too. I've got some stuff graded. I'll never do it again though. It's overrated. Then you got cards going missing, getting stolen, paying for grades, paying the upcharge because this card got a different grade, a good grade, which was my Umbreon, that I had to pay $100 more just because it got a 10. Like, if that Umbreon wasn't the hype that it is, if I would have got that shit graded when I first got it, I don't think I would have had to pay a charge. They're taking advantage of people. I don't agree with that shit either. Stop with the grading shit. I agree with you on that too, Rattle. Stop. They gotta stop. We gotta stop. Stop getting shit graded. Your cards get swapped out, messed up in transit or whatever, and people paying for grades, but it has obvious they're getting 10s, but it has obvious mistakes, and just stop with the grading shit. That shit is trash. That shit is trash. I think I'm done for my rant. I think I said everything I wanted to say. Now I want to show off some of my seal collection. Like I said, I collect stuff. Alright? It's not me scalping or anything like that. Reselling, scalping, whatever you want to call it, it's all the same to me. That's not me. Don't put me on PokeStreetz. I don't want to be covered in a Rattle video because I bought up some product and you mad about it. Don't do that to me. That's all I'm asking. All right, now to take it to my seal collection. Like I said, I really collect. All these right here, these are sealed, some random boxes, some not so random, but Hidden Fates, Shining Fates, Paldean Fates, Champion's Path 151, Temporal Forces, both versions of that, Surgeon Sparks, which was fucking hard for me to get, Shrouded Fable, and Evolutions. Not Evolutions. I keep thinking of the Eevee shit. Evolutions. All along here, I still have to find a box for that. I think that is the Mewtwo. What is that? Unified Minds or something? It's a purple box. I have it. Don't know where it is. I have to find that to fill that space in. But I have it all the way down to like a X and Y box. I'm not sure which one. But like I said, I've been doing this. I've been collecting for a long time. To the point where, we wasn't in the hype and I was able to buy booster boxes consistently from Amazon for $110. That's not a thing anymore. I've been able to buy every set. I've never stopped collecting Pokemon. I'm a big Pokemon fan. The core games, the card games, I have 3 Pokemon Go accounts for each team. I have every Pokemon mainline game right here. Like, this Pokemon shit, I really do. The Pokemon Funkos right there. I got some more Pokemon Funkos up there. You know, I I I collect stuff. Like I said, all the way down the line. Every time a set came out, I would have to, you know, put the end box, the end Elite Trainer box, you know, in storage, and then move them all down to add the newest one up here. I haven't done it in a while, and I probably won't do it anymore. But like the last one I have up there is Paradox Rift. There's been several sets that's came out since then that I do have. I still have them, but I haven't done it in a while. So some of my product, like Black Bolt, White Flare, got some stuff right here sealed that I plan to open. You know, because like I said, I play TCG, physical and digital. Some binder collections. What is that? 2 of them. I got 3 poster collections. I got a 10 right here. This is not Black Bolt, White Flare. Trainer's Toolkit. Always a nice staple to get if you play the actual game. I have, you know, just some random stuff right here. Some Beckett and PSA. Like I said, PSA, this was the Umbreon that I had to pay extra for. And you know what's crazy? I found the video because I open cards and I post them on my channel too. I found the video when I pulled this. I wasn't even all that, you know, hyped for it. Later, just way later, you know, going through my cards, after the hype came, I was like, oh shit, I have that Umbreon card. I was like, damn, let me just get it graded. You know, I got it graded really because of the hype. And I was looking through my videos, Evolving Skies, all my Evolving Skies videos. I could not find when I pulled this. I asked somebody on YouTube, you know, to help me find me pulling this, and they found it. I got it out of a random Greninja V Union box. It had like an Evolving Skies pack, and I pulled it. So that's crazy. I may clip it in this video. What? Okay. I guess. Another white one? Okay. 2 white ones. Please don't be like that last one. I feel like this one's gonna be better. Rufflet, Lotad, Emolga, Woobat, Treasure Energy. Is there a little bend up there? Ooh. Ooh, okay, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so we got a evolution. But I got some other stuff graded. Like I said, I've been doing this. This is like from early 2000s. It's got a 3, but it's my Charizard. I've never stopped collecting. I just got this randomly graded, and I mean it's a 3, but it's mine. I got a lot of stuff. Here's a Charizard right here. I think that's Shining Fates. This is the Hidden Fates one that I was talking about that I pulled. I may clip this one too. I don't know though. Did I pull this? I think well, I mean, I didn't buy any of these Charizards as singles, so I had to have pulled them. If that wasn't a promo, then I definitely pulled it. And I don't think it was a promo because I think these was the only 3 Charizard promos. I got some gold cards right here, some rainbow cards. Then up here, I got booster boxes. You know, I think these 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, those are sealed. These are open. And the cards are in there. Like I do open product. This is sealed too. Open. You know, I got different deck boxes because like I keep stressing, I play physically. I got some more cards right here on display. Got this from these little stands from somebody on Facebook, which I think are pretty dope. Got some Shrouded Fable stuff right there. Pikachu Zekrom box, an Inteleon battle deck, Evolutions premium collection. Got Crown Zenith, Zamazenta and Zacian. What else I got up here? Ultra premium collection for Charizard. I got 2. One of them is still sealed. This is still sealed. I've opened that. Some Destined Rivals right there. I wanted an Elite Trainer box, not an Elite Trainer box, a booster box. Couldn't get that. Twilight Masquerade, Arceus Ultra Premium Collection. One of those is sealed, one is open. 151. I think I have 2, and I think I opened one of them. All of these Elite Trainer boxes in the back, those are all sealed. All of those are sealed. All the stuff that I've opened, I never throw any of the boxes away. So I have like 1 million boxes from just the sets throughout the years. Like I try to do like, I'll open, for the longest time I was opening up 2 Elite Trainer boxes and a booster box, and then I would still have a booster box sealed, and I would still have an Elite Trainer box sealed. So just to have sealed stuff. What else? So down here I got this, which I wish I had 2 of, but one is cool. I'm probably gonna open this though. And I have all of this stuff is sealed too. Some Hidden Fates ball collection. So I got the three great balls and 3 ultra balls with Hidden Fates stuff in there. This is the Rayquaza Hidden Fates. This Hidden Fates is the pin collection with Mew and Mewtwo. So that's sealed. There's like, I think there's 7 back. It goes 7 back. So Hidden Fates, there's 7. And then I have 1 up there. And then I have 1 over there, which I showed earlier. A lot of Shining Fates right here. I got Evolving Skies sealed up right here. And I got another Evolving Skies somewhere over there. What is this? Champions Path. Some, what is this? Celebrations. This is 151. But all of this is sealed. Oh, over here, those are some McDonald's promos. Those black boxes have just bulk in it. So like I said, I open product. I do this shit for real. Don't put me on PokeStreetz or Rattle. Speaking of bulk, let's go over here. These boxes down here, they all have bulk in them. All just, you know, full of cards by set. Stuff like that. Just a bunch of bulk. Because I open product. Over here, my binders, you know, by sets. This is just one of my bins. I got like 4 of these bins with binders and cards, you know, just in there. One day I'll complete all those sets. And then over here, I have more sealed product. So here's Prismatic, Terapagos, all that sealed. Everything right here is sealed. So I got some 151. This is a Greninja box. What is this? I think this is, is this Champions Path? I don't remember. I think this is Champions Path. I don't remember what this is. The double, I think that's Champions Path. What is this? Hidden Fates, more Hidden Fates down there. I got some Celebrations, the Marnie box, the Hidden Power Kanto collection. Another Hidden Fates premium collection, some Celebrations right here. All of this is Shining Fates. So all of this is sealed. So I just wanted to show, you know, none of this is for sale. So don't come to the comments asking for anything, because I'm not selling anything. At any moment, if I wanted to open something, you know, I could. That's what this is for, my personal collection. Not for anything else. I collect stuff. Again, more stuff that I collect. I have amiibos right here. Disney Infinity over here. And more amiibos and Disney Infinity over here. You know, not for sale. More amiibos over here. I got some 8-bit Link, Mario, and Cloud. So, just wanted to show off, you know, the personal collection and stress. Don't put me on PokeStreetz. Just because you see me grabbing a lot of product. It's not for sale. All the time, it's not going to be people scalping. Most of the time, it will, but not all the time. So I just wanted to show that off and give my opinions and thoughts on, you know, scalping. I haven't been playing much. No, it ain't. No, this ain't. No, this ain't. Yo, look, this what I'm saying, yo. This what I'm saying. Fuck the rest of the box. Fuck the whole box. Fuck the whole box. Fuck the whole box. Fuck all the rest of the cards. Yo, this what I'm saying, yo. This what I'm saying. Look, this is why. Look, my YouTube channel, I know it's all over the place. I post everything that has to do with my life. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Psychic Energy. Dartrix. Eldegoss. Gym Trainer. Morpeko. Cacnea. Choodle. Spinarak. Cafant. Oh shit. Oh. Yo, my Charizard luck is crazy. I wish I would have started recording a long time ago. Years ago. I wish I would have had this channel years ago. My Charizard pull game is amazing. I got I got both from Champion's Path. I got the one from Darkness Ablaze. I got 3 shiny Charizard GXs from Hidden Fates. I'm like Sun and Moon Charizards, I've been pulling them. X and Y Charizards, I've been pulling everything, bruh. Yo, I'm so glad. I'm so glad I pulled this card because I was just wondering. Like, eventually, when I open a lot of packs, eventually I'd stop buying this set. Like, I'll keep some sealed, but I'll stop opening them and I'll just buy the cards individually to complete like this set. I'm so glad. Like, for real? The other 3 that I was gonna open like tomorrow, and the other 36 I got reserved at GameStop, I could just get those and just sit on those. I could just keep those and just buy the rest of the set individually. Nigga, what? Look at that card. So we already know which ET box was better. So shit.